Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss 2017 O-Level paper English language. There are two papers in English paper. For first paper there are 8 tests and for second paper also there are 8 tests. We'll see test by test. Either you can take out your past paper books and answer them and you can join the discussion, or you can pause the video at each test and give answers to yourself and then check your answers by playing the video. Shall we start now? This is test 1, paper 1, test 1. Filling the blanks in the following dialogue. Use the words given in the box. There is one extra word. There is one extra word, right? The first one is done for you. They have done an example for you. So you have to do the others according to that. They have written the letter here. So you have to write the letters of the answers here. Always you have to follow the instructions and the example they have given you. This is a dialogue between two people, Kishan and Nimal. Let's see. Uncle Nimal, when will the train come? Then Nimal says, in about 15. When කියන time එකක් ගැන අහලා තියෙන. එහෙනම් මේ 15 එක time එකට ගැලපෙන word එකක් වෙන්න ඕන. What is it? Minutes. It's not the time, but it's minutes. Here you have to write letter G. Next one. What's the blank now, uncle? Now, then Nimal says it's only 7:30. It's only 7:30 කියලා තියනවා නම් එයා time එක තමයි කියන්නේ. So we have to put time here. What's the time now, uncle? It's only 7:30. How long will the train blank here? How long means කොච්චර වෙලාවක් යයිද? That should be stop. How long will the train stop here? For about 10 minutes. Oh, can I blank a book at the bookstore? What's the relevant answer? Buy. Can I buy a book at the bookstore? Yes, of course, but be quick. Sure, I'll be back soon. Right? This is the easiest part of the paper. Each answer carries 1 mark altogether. You should get 5 marks here. Then we'll see test 2. Underline the correct answer. The first one is done for you. Here, go through the instruction. Underline the correct answer. So, you have to underline it here, right? This is also a dialogue. Tell me what you did after I left yesterday. Yesterday means past tense. So, you have to select the past tense verb. That is left. Well, we blank to the town. දැන් මේ ඔක්කොම yesterday ගැන අහන්නේ. ඒ නිසා අපි මතක තියාගන්න ඕනි past tense වලින් answers දෙන්න. Well, we walked to the town. ED. There was a small shop, blank masks. That should be selling masks. Mask විකුණමින් හිටපු shop එකක් තිබුණා. That is it. So you blank a mask. Let me see. What is it? Bought. Will buy කොහොමදවත් වෙන විදියක් නැහැ. So you bought a mask. Let me see it. No, the shop was closed. And he laughs, right? Tomorrow we blank there again. What should come here? Tomorrow we are going. We going කියන්නේ නැහැ. There should be a be verb there. We are going there again. I wish I could join you. I wish I can join you කියන්නේ නෑ. මේක නැතිබුණා නම් I can join you. මට ඔයාලට join වෙන්න පුළුවන් වගේ හිතන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නෙමෙයි I wish කිව්වම අපි දාන්න ඊළඟට I can නෙමෙයි I could. I wish I could climb a tree. මට ගහකට නගින්න පුළුවන් නම් කියලා මට හිතෙනවා. I wish I could come with you. So here also altogether 5 marks. Then look at test 3. In test 3, study the picture and fill in the blanks in the text given below. Use only one word in each blank. Use only one word. එක වචනයකට වඩා පාවිච්චි කරන්න බෑ. එතකොට ඔයාලට determiners එහෙම එක මේකට එන words ලියන්න බෑ. They will give you a picture and they will give you a passage. You have to fill in the blanks using the relevant words. Sometimes they will give you the list of words here so that you can select from there. But in this question, they haven't give you the word list, so you have to think and write. Okay? First look at the picture well, then let's go through the paragraph. This is Kamal's room. He has gone out and the door is, what can you see here? Closed. C-L-O-S-E-D, right? Or you can use locked also here. His bed is near what? Near the window. And there is a curtain partly covering it. There is a blank of Sri Lanka hanging on the blank. What is it? A map of Sri Lanka hanging on the wall. මොකක් හරි දෙයක් එල්ල තියෙනකොට අපි කියන්නේ on කියලා. On the wall, on the board. His bed is a very narrow one with a blank on one side. Pillow, P-I-L-L-O-W, pillow. Two blank and a pair of blank are hung on the wall hanger. Two shirts or t-shirts and a pair of trousers are hung on the wall hanger. He has a big blank to sit on when he is studying. A big chair. On his blank are several books. Table. There are some books here. His mother has placed a blank of water on it for him to drink when he is thirsty. A bottle of water. His room is neat and clean. If you have got all correct, you will get 5 marks, half marks for each, right? Then test 4. Match the extracts with the headings. Write the correct letter in the blank provided. The first one is done for you. Again, look at the instruction. Write the correct letter in the blank provided. Okay, there are some headlines and there are some extracts from a newspaper. A tribute to all actors and actresses at the Tower Hall. It's about actors and actresses. So it is stars brighten a cloudless night. Then look at this one. Henry Ford is famous for founding the Ford Motor Company. That should go with travel made easy for all of us. That is D. Because it is about a motor company, it should be connected with travel. Number 3, a doctor says being out in the morning helps to get ample amount of vitamin D. It's about morning walks, so it should go with this one, A. Let the sun shine on you and be well. You have to be healthy. What that means is. Next one. Watch a musical show presented by the students of Central College on TV tomorrow. It's about a TV program, so it should be B. Enjoy our program, forget your worries. Number 5. Drought in the dry zone has destroyed village life. Drought means a period of time where there is no water, where you can find a scarcity of water. So it should go with C. Missing water, our lifeblood. That's it. Then final one. Use your own cloth bag when you go shopping. So now you surely know that it is E. Be a nature lover. Say no to polythene. Instead of using polythene, you have to use cloth bag. I think this is also an easy task for you, so you will surely get 5 marks for that. Shall we go to test 5? Read the following letter and complete the dialogue. Use only one word in each blank. The first one is done for you. They have given you a letter here. Then you have to fill in the blanks in this conversation using the knowledge of this. 26/11/2017, dear Srinath. I came to Nuwara but it's too cold and gloomy. Gloomy කියන අඳුරුයි. So I moved to a tea plantation bungalow in Palwakele, where my uncle lives. Here it's warmer and I feel comfortable. The view is beautiful. I keep walking on the hills every morning until my feet hurt. I get tasty food to eat prepared by my uncle's cook. I'm fine here. Sorry, I missed the match. See you next week. Give my regards to Arjuna. Isuru. Okay, we'll see. I received a letter from Isuru. This is how Srinath is going to tell about the letter with Taruna. I received a letter from Isuru. Isuru, where has he gone? I didn't see him at the match yesterday. Well, he didn't come to the match. He is in Talakale, staying with his uncle. How nice! It must be cool and nice there. No, not as cold as in Nuwara, he says. What is he doing there? Something he never does here. Walking. Or you can write walk. By the way, he is sending you his what? Regards. That carries 5 marks again. And let's move to test 6. The English club in your school has organized a workshop on English for everyone to be held in the main hall of the school. Write a notice informing about the workshop. Include the following. Use about 40 to 50 words. Remember the word limit. Now these are the points. You should include all these points in your notice. Purpose of the workshop, date, time and venue, participants. Here you can write the notice. Heading is notice. Then you don't have to write any other headings after that. Okay. Notice කියන එක විතරක් heading එකට ලිව්වම ඇති. Then you can write the notice. For example, we can say a workshop on English for everyone will be held on 2nd April 2019 from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the school main hall, organized by the English Club. The purpose of the workshop is to improve the knowledge of English of the students. All the students are requested to participate in it. And here, on the bottom of your right hand side, you can write a signature and then you can write Secretary English Club. This one carries 5 marks. For content, it's 2 marks, and for language, it's 3 marks. You should remember to write grammatically correct and meaningful sentences without any spelling and punctuation mistakes so that you can score all the 3 marks for language. And if you have written the notice in the correct format and if you have added all these points to your notice, you can score the full marks for contents. Then let's move to test 7. Read the following text and answer the questions. They will give you a small reading paragraph. Vikum and Harsha were the best of friends until a misunderstanding made them drift apart. Their classmates Sajani, Hiruni and Lahiru wanted them to be friends again. They tried hard but nothing worked. One day, Lahiru suggested a bike race because he knew that Vikum and Harsha loved bike racing. So he met the 2 angry birds and asked them to take part in the race. කවුද මෙතන angry birds ලා කිව්වේ? Those ones. තරහ වෙලා ඉඳපු දෙන්න Vikum and Harsha, right? Vikum said, "All right, I'm ready to face the challenge." They were to meet at the school playground the following Saturday. Vikum checked his old bike to make sure everything was all right. Harsha did nothing. His bike was a brand new one. Nothing would go wrong. He wanted to defeat Vikum. After all, he was his rival. Vikum and Harsha arrived at the playground. All their friends were there. Lahiru shouted, "Ready, steady, go." And then the 2 boys began to pedal. Pedal කියන්නේ පාගනෝ. Bicycle එකනේ. Suddenly, there was a loud noise. The chain had fallen off Harsha's bike. Vikum stopped pedaling and turned back to help Harsha. Then the friends came running. Vikum and Harsha were laughing and hugging each other. "Who is the loser?" asked Hiruni, giggling. "No losers, both are winners," said Lahiru. Now there are some comprehension questions here. Look at the first one. What made the good friends drift apart? Drift apart කියන්නේ දෙපැත්තට වෙන එක යාලා තරහ වෙන්න හේතුව මොකක්ද? As in the dialogue, it was a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding is the answer. Who were the two angry birds? I told you before. Who were they? Vikum and Harsha. Write the sentence which says the two boys became friends again. You have to find it from here. What is it? Vikum and Harsha were laughing and hugging each other. Underline the correct answers. Hearing a loud noise, Vikum, what did Vikum do? Went to help Harsha. Pedaling fast again, තව හයියෙන් pedal කරන්න පටන් ගත්තා නෙමෙයි. Fell off his bike. Vikum is not the one who fell off his bike, and so it is B. Then number 5, the word challenge means a difficult task. A. You have to underline it. Remember, if all correct, you will get 5 marks. Then this is test 8, the final test of your paper 1 in English paper. That is the short essay. Write on one of the following topics. Use about 50 to 60 words. අර 15 marks ගන්නකොට ලියන essay වගේ දිගට ලියන්නේ නැහැ. This carries only 5 marks, so you should write within this word limit. One is an unforgettable day in my life. Second one is an interesting person I know. That means someone you like. You have done these writing activities at school, so I'm not going to do them again here. Here also, you will get 2 marks for content and 3 marks for language. If you have written grammatically correct sentences, if you have used correct punctuation, if you have no spelling mistakes, and if you have not exceeded or written less than the word limit, you will get full marks. Okay, that's all for paper 1. Shall we move to paper 2? Yes, it is test 9, the first question of second paper. Complete the sentences selecting a word. There are 2 extra words. Management, managerial, managing, manager, manage. එකම බේස් එකේ එක එක word classes වලින් තමයි දීලා තියෙන්නේ. You have to select it according to the context given below. Okay. First one, you must learn to blank your time efficiently. What's the answer? Manage. Manage means the verb. To පිටිපස්සේ එන්න ඕනේ infinitive එකක්. මෙතන තියෙන එකම infinitive එක manage. The hotel is under a new blank now. New කියන්නේ adjective එකක්. So here you should get a noun. What is it? Management. අලුත් management එකක් යටතේ තමයි hotel එක තියෙන්නේ. See, the blank of the company is Mr. S. Pereira. So here also you should get a noun. The manager of the company is Mr. Pereira. A person කෙනෙක් ගැන එන noun එකක් එන්න ඕනේ. So that should be manager. Number 2. Participatory, participant, participate, participative, participation. First one, the rebels agreed to blank in the peace talks. To පිටිපස්සේ ආයේ infinitive එකක් එන්න ඕනේ. What is it? Participate. The rebels agreed to participate in the peace talks. B. More blank of the younger generation in community work is necessary. What is it? More participation of the younger generation. Younger generation එකේ සහභාගී වැඩි සහභාගීත්වය community work වලදී වැදගත්. C. Ruwan is an active blank in the Science Association. Again, Ruwan is an active. මෙතන adjective එක පිටිපස්සේ noun එකක් එන්න ඕනේ. ඒ noun එකත් person කෙනෙක් ගැන එකක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. That is participant. Ruwan is an active participant in the Science Association. Number 3. Inventor, invention, inventive, invent. A. Global communication was transformed by the blank of the internet. මෙහෙම of internet කියනකොට ඔයාලා දන්න ඕන මෙතනට එන්න ඕන noun එකක්. That is invention. By the invention of the internet. B. He could blank any excuse to avoid doing homework. He would invent any excuse to avoid doing homework. would පිටිපස්සෙත් අපි infinitive එකක් දාන්නේ, so it should be invent. Verb එක තමයි අපි එතනට දාන්න ඕන without any changes. Okay. Number 4, competitor, compete, competition and competitive. A. Her dream is to blank in the Olympics. 2. පිටිපස්සේ infinitive. Compete. Olympics වල තරඟ කරන්න තමයි එයාගේ dream එක. B. A level is a competitive examination. Examination is the noun, so there should be an adjective here to describe it. It is competitive. Tarangakari. Each answer carries half marks. Altogether there should be 5 marks. Then test 10. Fill in the blanks with the following verbs. They will give you the word list. You have to select the correct answer and fill in the blanks. Shall we read the words first? Here all are verbs, okay? Made up, settled down, turned back, turned off, fell into, ran into, took off, called off, make for, got up. Okay, let's do the activity now. Last Sunday was a rainy day. Mr. Jayanath had to attend a meeting in school. His alarm didn't work and he blank late, dressed quickly and ran to the bus stop. Dressed quickly, ran to the bus stop. මෙහෙම කරන්න උනේ මොකට late වුණ නිසාද? To get up. So it should be got up. His alarm didn't work and he got up late, dressed quickly and ran to the bus stop. When he was about 10 yards away, the bus එක ගියා කියලා තමයි කියන්න ඕන. Took off. He began to walk disappointed. Halfway through, he blanked an old friend. Ran into an old friend and blank a deep conversation. Fell into a deep conversation. ලොකු කතාවකට වැටුණා. All of a sudden, it started to rain. Mr. Jayanath wanted to turn back, but he made up his mind to go because he thought it was important to make for the meeting. Jayanath උනා පහු යන්න එනාට made up his mind. එයා හිත හදාගත්තා යන්න. Why? Because the meeting was important. He had to attend it. When he reached the main hall, there was no one. The lights were on. He blanked the lights and left the place. On වෙලා තියුණු lights off කරා කියලා තමයි කියන්න ඕනේ. He turned off the lights and left the place. It was only then that he saw the notice on the wall. Due to bad weather, the meeting is blank. Meeting එක නැවැත්තුවා, cancel කරා කියන එක කොහොමද අපි කියන්නේ? Called off. Back at home, he drank a hot cup of tea and settled down to read a book. පොතක් කියවන්න settle down වුණා. Here also there will be half marks for each question. Sorry, each answer. Altogether you will get 5 marks. Then test 11. This one is to check your vocabulary. So as usual, let's read the words here first. And first of all, we have to read the question well. Fill in the blanks with the words given within the box. There are 3 extra words. But 3 extra words දීලා තියෙනවා ඔයාලා mislead කරන්න. ඒ නිසා පරිස්සමින් ලියන්න. Interviewing, salesman, say, called, pen, looked, 2 rupees, in, asking, my, their, favorite, and different, at, he. Okay. We'll start. When I was the manager of a trading company in Colombo, it was my duty to interview young men and women for posts vacant in my department. One of my blank techniques in interviewing prospective blank. One of my what techniques? Favorite techniques. Here you have to find the adjective. This is the best adjective for here. In interviewing the prospective කියන adjective එකක් ඒ නිසා මෙතෙන්ට එන්න ඕනි. Noun එක. Salesman. prospective කියන්නේ බලාපොරොත්තුවෙන් ඉන්න. prospective salesman කියන්නේ salesman ලා වෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තුවෙන් ඉන්න අය. ඒ කියන්නේ interview එකට ආපු අය. was to hand them my expensive fountain pen and say, try to sell this to me. One day after interviewing several applicants who used different marketing skills, I was surprised at the skills of an applicant. He picked up my pen, looked at it, put it in his pocket. Pocket එක ඇතුළට දාගෙන. Sat back and said, "Sir, for 1,000 rupees, you can have your what? Pen." Yes, pen back. I was so impressed and I appointed him as an assistant manager within weeks. Here also you will get half marks for each. Altogether there should be 7 marks. A comedy show called Don't Look Now is at the theatre in Colombo these days. These are the comments made by some newspapers and viewers. People will love it. The Daily News. It's a fantastic show. The Daily Mirror. It will be a great success. The Island. All those are newspapers. It's the funniest play I have ever seen. An actor. The production is perfect. A film producer. I can't remember a better show. A singer. ඊට වඩා හොඳ show එකක් මට මතක නැහැ. That's it. Now report what the newspapers and viewers said. Here you have to use reported speech. Before doing reported speech activities, you have to have an idea about the tense. These are the comments made by some newspapers and viewers. So this is a past activity. So you have to report it in past tense. That means අපි මොන හරි report කරද්දී tense එකක් පිටිපස්සෙන් තියලා තමයි answers ලියන්නේ. මේකෙදිත් එහෙමයි කරන්න වෙන්නේ. They have given you an example also. The Daily News said that the people would love it. Then the Daily Mirror said that Daily Mirror කිව්වේ it's a fantastic show. It is a fantastic show. That is it. එහෙනම් අපි මේක convert කරන්නේ කොහොමද reported speech වලට? The Daily Mirror said that it was a fantastic show. Next one. The Island said that it will be a great success. කොහොමද ඒක හරවන්නේ? The Island said that it would be a great success. Number 4. An actor said that it is the funniest play I have ever seen. Make a noun, pronouns වෙනස් කරන්න තියෙනවා. An actor said that it was the funniest play he had ever seen. Next one, the production is perfect. It was said by a film producer. A film producer said that the production was perfect. A singer said that he can't එක අපි වෙනස් කරනවා couldn't. Models වෙනස් කරන්න ඕනනේ. He couldn't remember a better show. You can easily earn all the 5 marks here. Then let's move to test 13. Test 13, you will get a little poem like this or a newspaper advertisement or a dictionary page for you to read and do some comprehension. Read the poem and answer the questions given. Underground by James Reeves. In the deep kingdom underground, there is no light and little sound. Down below the earth's green floor, the rabbit and the moles explore. The carrying ants ran to and fro to make their populous empires grow. Do they, as I pass overhead, stop in their work to hear my tread? Some creatures sleep and do not toil, secure and warm beneath the soil. Sometimes a fork or spade intrudes upon their earthly solitudes. Downwards the branching tree roots spread into the country of the dead. Deep down, the buried rocks and stones are like the earth's gigantic bones. In the dark kingdom underground, how many marvelous things are found. The poet is James Reeves. Okay. First one, is the kingdom underground a quiet world or a noisy world? Given you the two choices, quiet world or noisy world. Just have to write a quiet world. B, which words tell you this? So you have to find the words which says it. There is no light and a little sound. Find two other words or phrases in the poem which means under. Under කියන එක කියවෙන words හොයාගන්න ඕනේ. Below, deep down, beneath. Those are some answers. We look at the second one. The poet says they stop their work to hear his walk, who are referred to as they in line 7. Ants. What two tools disturb the silence of the earth occasionally? Sometimes a fork or spade intrudes upon their earthly solitude. So, fork and spade. Next one. How do some creatures who do not work find their sleep underground? Secure and warm. Who seem to be the busiest creatures? The ants who run to and fro. So the answer is ants. Here also you will get 5 marks. This is test 14. They will give you two choices. You have to select one and write. A. You plan to visit your uncle after the examination. Write him a letter informing him about it. Include the following. Use about 100 words. This question carries 10 marks. So you have to write according to that mark. Okay. How you feel about the exam. When you expect to visit him. For how long. Things you like to do. Places you like to visit. So this is an informal letter which you write to your uncle. You have to include all those points in your letter if you write this one. That is one choice. The other is the following table tells you where 125 students in your school like to study after their A-level examination. Write a description based on the information given in the table. Use about 100 words. Here also you have to write a good description to gain 10 marks. You will get 3 marks for content. Then for language there will be 3 marks. You will get all the 3 marks if you have almost no errors and if you have well connected sentences and if you have a good collection of vocabulary. For the format and organization you will get 2 marks and for mechanics of writing also you will get 2 marks. If you can manage all those well, you can get almost all the marks. Okay, let's see test 15. Read the text and answer the questions. Back in the 16th century, in a tiny village near Nuremberg, lived a very poor family. In order to keep food on the table for his family, Durer, the father, worked almost 18 hours a day at his trade. Despite their poverty, 2 of Durer's sons, Albert and the younger and Albert the elder, had a dream. They both wanted to study art at the academy in Nuremberg, but they knew that their father could never be financially able to send either of them there. After many long discussions at night, the 2 boys finally had a plan. They would toss a coin. Toss a coin කියන්නේ කාසියක් උඩ දාලා බලන්න තීරණය කරා. The loser would go to work in the nearby mines and with his earnings support his brother while he attended the academy. එක brother කෙනෙක් mines වල වැඩ කරන යනවා අනිත් brother academy එකට යනවා. Then in 4 years when the brother who won the toss completed his studies, he would support the other brother at the academy with sales of his artwork. ඊට පස්සේ අනිත් එක්කෙනා academy යනවා. ඉගෙන ගත්ත එක්කෙනා ඒ earnings brotherට වියදම් කරනවා. That is it. They tossed a coin on a Sunday morning Albrecht won the toss and went off to Nuremberg. Albert went down into the dangerous mines and for the next 4 years financed his brother. Albert's work of art were far better than those of most of his professors, and by the time he graduated, he was beginning to earn lots of money. When the young artist returned to his village, the Dürer family held a festive dinner to celebrate his triumphant homecoming. After the memorable meal, Albert rose to thank his beloved brother for the years of sacrifice that had enabled him to fulfill his ambition. He said, "Albert, blessed brother of mine, now you can go to Nuremberg to pursue your dreams and I will take care of you." Tears streamed down Albert's pale face. He said softly, "No, brother, I can't go to Nuremberg. It is too late for me. Look what 4 years in the mines have done to my hands. The bones in every finger have been smashed. Lately, I have been suffering from arthritis so badly that I cannot hold a pen or a brush to make delicate lines on parchment or canvas. No, brother, for me it's too late." More than 450 years have passed. Work of art, Praying Hands, is world famous. Some believe that Albert drew his brother's abused hands with palms together in honor of his brother Albert. He called his powerful drawing simply Hands. But the entire world almost immediately opened their hearts to his great masterpiece and renamed his tribute of love Praying Hands. Now select the most suitable phrase and underline it. Both brothers were able to go to Nuremberg? No. Then natama yanna bari wuna. Wanted to go to Nuremberg? Yes, they wanted. Wanted their father to finance them? No. එයාලා finance කරගන්නවා කිව්වේ ඒ දෙන්නට දෙන්න. So the answer is B. Albert's work of arts were not good as those of his teachers on the enemy, not up to his professors' expectations, no, much better than those of his teachers. Yes, that is C. Number 2, according to their plan, what did the two brothers do during the 4 years? Albert, he studied at the academy, or he studied, or he went to study at the academy. You can write any of those. Then Albert, what did he do? He worked in the mines, or you can say he financed his brother, like that. Number 3, select words from the passage to complete the sentences. To feed his family, Dürer worked for long hours daily. After Albert's graduation, he came back to his own village. How did Albert decide who should go to the academy? What is the answer for that? By tossing a coin, or you can say they tossed a coin. Tossing a coin. Who was honored by the masterpiece titled Praying Hands? කාටද එකකින් honor එකක් ලැබුණේ? Albert should be the answer. Read paragraph 4 and find a word which has same meaning as the following: successful and undefeated. Triumphant. Cannot be forgotten. Memorable. Write the sentence which says that Albert's hands have been damaged. The bones in every finger have been smashed. Then underline the correct answer. The best title for this passage is Sacrifice of a Poor Family, Tribute to a Loving Brother, How to Realize a Dream. It is B, Tribute to a Loving Brother. If you can earn all those marks, you will get 8 marks. So this is the last test, that is test 16. They will give you 3 or 4 choices. You can select anyone from these and write a good answer. First one, write an article. එතකොට article එකකට ගැලපෙන විදියට තමයි ඔයාලා writing එක කරන්න ඕන. Next one, imagine you have been appointed as the head prefect of your school. Write a speech. දැන් මෙහෙම speech එකක් කියලා තියෙනවා නම් you have to start it as a speech by welcoming the persons who are there to listen to your speech, and then you have to end it by thanking your audience. You have to end it as a speech. This is an essay. Here you have to write just an essay. Here you can write a story. That is a creative writing. Or sometimes you will get the opportunity to write a dialogue, where you have to write it as a dialogue. No matter what you choose, you have to include these points. Write an attractive, well organized, grammatically correct essay, rich with vocabulary. Then you can get maximum marks for this one. Okay, if you have done all these correct, you will get more than 75 marks and you can go for an A. I'm sure that you all can go for an A. So, good luck for you all. We'll do another paper next day. Till then, goodbye.